What's up? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk 1012. You're here with Coach Jeff.
I'm Coach Ryan.
And we are here. We are to our last segment of the year. All-Star Weekend is this upcoming Saturday. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. All-Star Weekend. A lot of exciting things coming up this weekend. But I'm going to say I'm going to really miss this summer and just the aftermath of this season. It's been a great season. It's been a very competitive, we had so many different headlines from new teams coming in and just making a name for themselves to just, more players overall, exciting environment, the talent level going up, just a little bit about everything, So I might shed a tear after Saturday.
Oh man, yeah, man, it's been a great year. I've loved every bit of it. Like some of our old veteran guys like stepping up into roles more on the leadership side of things, and then we had a lot of newcomers, I feel like, this year come on stage and just do a real good job at, like just defining themselves and who they are in the field. I mean, I think about, from Trayshawn and the Colts, and a lot of the Colts team, from Waterboy, Trayshawn, to Ron, even think of Rye over on the Falcons, Jay, I think he was coming back maybe on the Eagles team, but man, just some really cool new players setting their roles. And then I saw a lot of guys that were like, that maybe you didn't hear about, that were here last year. Like I think about Jawan over on the Eagles. I think about Jabril over on the Steelers. He made some plays this year with a few catches, a few defensive plays on an interception at one time. Man, I love this season. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, man, it's been a good one, and I feel like Saturday is just was just kind of the pinnacle of that. We saw the Steelers obviously take home that Community Bowl championship trophy, but which wasn't much of a surprise. But I mean, if you look at Saturday's game, it was championship week. What would you say was your favorite part of last weekend?
Gotta be my favorite part. Wow, my favorite game was definitely the Ravens-Colts game.
Okay.
I like both of those teams. I thought it was like a high-intensity environment where both teams just went at each other the entire time. First half, man, I remember seeing Coach Mike, Coach Kenny running up and down the sidelines, whether they were like encouraging their players or just jumping up and down themselves, just how the game was going. Man, it was a great environment overall.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I love that. I also thought that it was a cool new touch this year. I know one of our coaches, Coach Coop, threw out this idea of, doing some announcements before the
intro.
The intros, man. I thought that I like that, man. It just added a hype level to the games.
10-12. And Coop is now our cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
No, that was a great touch. And the guys really enjoyed it. Shout out to those guys who won character awards, Christian character awards. We love to be able to honor you guys, and you guys really earned it. And so more about that will be coming out this upcoming week. With we have a surprise for you guys on Saturday. So if you won an award on Saturday. On last Saturday, make sure you guys are here this upcoming Saturday because we got something for you guys to take home that I think you're really going to enjoy.
And one of the things I also wanted to acknowledge on here, I know we got a lot of those character awards, but, man, I had the pleasure this year of running the game day jobs.
Yeah.
And so I worked with some 21 guys in total, signed up, were trained in what it takes. They pledged to, kind of model leadership, integrity, and professionalism, what they did. And man, I really loved working with those guys. Yeah. I did, man. Showing up week in, week out. I know there were some tough times, some teachable moments, but they did such a great job. And there's two guys that I wanted to just acknowledge as employees of the year, if I could. Yeah, and Jawan Hill and Keith Norris. Man, they just... Each week they came in, they went over and above. They weren't yelling at me about like when are they going to work or whatever. They would check the schedule. They would show up 15 minutes before games. They would do the job and make sure it was done to completion each time. And so, man, I just appreciated those guys. And so they're going to be getting an award, and I'll be writing a recommendation letter for any job
nice. Shout
that they
out.
want.
Good stuff, fellas. Great stuff. So. No secret that we have some exciting things coming up this upcoming week.
Yeah,
that we got kind of going out on the bang. And you know, we have our 10-12 Classic, which is a new thing. I was approached a couple months ago about this Steelers team from last year wanting to play the illustrious Eagles team from 2007 who just ran through competition. And so we will see that this upcoming Saturday at 9:30 a.m. as we kind of spark off this 10-12 Classic game. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I would say the thing I'm most excited about, this was a great group of young men that played on both of those teams. And so not only did they physically have a lot of they were talented, but also they gelled. Both of those teams, those were the teams with the strongest camaraderie out of any teams that we've had. Winning helps into camaraderie, you know, but also just great young men, and I'm excited for them to come together again, you know, to share the field with each other, and then see kind of who is crowned the best team 10-12 thus far, you know. So
well, come on, I'm wondering, Coach. Everybody's wondering here, who you got, man?
Oh man,
you
so
break it down for
you
me.
know what? So I'm gonna have to go with that Eagle squad, man. I mean, they're a good talent-wise. They slightly edged this 2008 Steelers team, but more than that, leadership-wise, they were a step above. And that just the way that they enjoyed playing together. It was never any arguing or anything like that. They just came out and they had a lot of fun playing. And everybody got in. They were fine with like rotating people out and like getting some of those young guys like Rayfield. Rayfield was a little shrimp back then. You know, they like get little Ray in, get him some time. Yeah. You know, some Andrew, some of those other guys. They're just like, yo, you know, we're gonna come out and let those guys get in. But yeah, I mean, I got that old Eagle squad just pulling it out in you know in the 10-12 Classic. We'll see, man. It'll be an exciting game. But I'm gonna tell you, the game that I'm most excited about is that Rising Stars game, man. I've been talking about it I've been talking about it for a while now. Ever since we decided to do it mid-season, I said, man, this is something that I really, really, really look forward to. So many of our young guys, shout out to them. They've been patient, you know. They've been patient, time after time, like game after game, sticking around, you know, not getting as much time as the older guys. But yeah, I mean, this is their time to eat. This is their time to shine, man. So I'm really looking forward to that Rising Stars game.
So so who are you looking for? I got two questions. Who are a few guys that you think are gonna really shine in this game, and then what's gonna be kind of the breakdown? How's it gonna play out for?
Yeah. So it'll actually be a draft before the game. Okay. You know, so guys don't really know who they're playing with until right before the game. But man, so it's a couple of guys, and you know, we got to see glimpses of a couple of guys. And Rashad, good to see you. Rashad actually got to work with a couple of guys in the Tuesday Night Foundation, a couple of young guys, and kind of got to see them at work. So maybe you can speak to this also. But yeah, man. I mean, I think the obvious Quavon, you know, he's been a guy who's like, you know what I'm saying, that has just stepped up the game up. Kamari, same thing. You know, he's been great. Shannon, who's come to a couple of, you know, Tuesday Foundations, has been showing a lot of like that. Yeah, he's talented. We got, you know, Jabril and Wayne who've been stepping up. I'm trying to think of Hezekiah. You know, when he comes, man, it's like, where does this guy come from? So, man, Bobby, obviously, man, it's a lot of young guys who this game's gonna be exciting, man. I cannot wait. But Rashad, man, I mean, you got to see a couple of those young guys on Tuesdays, man. What were they like? Any of them stand out to you? Because they'll be at the game this upcoming week. What do you have to say about them?
I mean, some of the kids from the Colts stood out to me.
Okay.
And some of the kids on the Steelers.
Okay.
And a couple of Falcons players too. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
The All-Star game.
Yeah. So it will be a great game, man. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to those guys. I mean, any guys you got in mind that you want to look out for?
Man, I think you said a couple of them. I think Malik and Quavon from the Ravens certainly look forward. Bobby's kind of he came out of nowhere for me, man. I can't believe how fast he is. That quick step that he has. So he came out of nowhere. He's gonna be the guy that I'm gonna be watching in that game for sure.
Yeah, man. It should be exciting. And again, shouts out to you guys. You know, you guys have stuck around for the year, and and yeah, just played with 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like that takes a lot, and it's gonna make you guys better. And we want to salute you guys and give you guys your own game to be able to see, you know, what are the stars of tomorrow and the year after that, year after that. You know, so that'll be exciting. Following that game, we have our All-Star game. And that, man, I am really looking forward to this year's All-Star game. Again, you know, coaches voted on these players who they wanted, and it is a combination between, you know, just what are those players that had great attitudes and showed that they wanted to represent the league in the All-Star game, but also guys who really, you know, who really took care of things on the field performance-wise, man. So it's just kind of a combination of that. But I'm looking forward to that game, man. I feel like both sides are kind of evenly matched, you know, with, you know, who we got. We got the 49ers and Steelers, Seahawks, 49ers, Steelers, Seahawks, and it's one more team.
Ravens, right? No.
And Ravens. Yep. They'll be on the team against you know, all four of the other teams, and so yeah, I mean it'll really be exciting. Yeah, it'd be an exciting game to be able to see that, you know.
We got some guys that have been seniors throughout the year that I think are just going to put on a clinic.
Yeah.
I think when it gets around the end zone, I mean, you already know these are household names at this point. To see, like, Rye coming up and catching passes or getting Tyree out there, our MVP.
Yeah.
City on the Hill MVP this year. That's just going to be fun, man. These guys love each other.
Yeah.
They just have a ton of fun. Like, after games, these guys always dabbing each other up. I think there's a mutual respect. Man, I'm just looking forward to it. Just the camaraderie continuing to build. What do you think, Rashad?
It's going to be great.
Yeah. What Rashad, you know what? You're an alum. So tell me about, like, some of the All-Star games that you've had and what was some of the memorable moments from that?
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Go
I
ahead.
mean, I had one alumni
You gotta speak
game.
into the
I had
mic.
one alumni game.
Yes, sir.
I mean, one All-Star game, and it was fun. Of course, my team, we'd have won.
Oh,
So
you won.
it doesn't matter.
All right.
But you know, my Seahawks.
Did you have any plays in that All-Star game that you remember?
Yes, of course.
Uh-huh.
I heard of 2 people,
Okay.
and I know, is Isaiah in the All-Star game?
Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know he gonna hurt somebody too,
Okay.
especially in my hip moves.
Oh, you hurdled somebody.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
So just looking at this year, man, I mean, it's a lot of buzz around, a lot of alumni that you know, last couple of weeks they've been out of the field, man. Really looking forward to playing. Here's, I mean, my question is, you know, like, why is this something that alumni are really looking forward to? In your opinion?
In my opinion, cause we like to battle each other, cause we all normally grew up and played like street ball together, and we finally get the chance to play against each other. We gonna show off.
Yeah.
See who better.
Yeah, man. We're looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that, man. I mean, as you guys, I mean, you know, quite a bit of alumni, man. Who would you say, and this is for you, who would you say you're looking forward to matching up against? You know, so say you're on a different side of them, you know, of maybe a couple of alumni that you're really looking forward to playing if you get a chance. Who would it be?
I mean,
Remy?
Isaiah.
Remy, so quick aside, Remy is probably the best flag puller that's come through 10-12 Sports. Just, I had a name drop right there. You said Remy, who else we got?
Got Isaiah.
All right, Isaiah. Tavon. You got to give me some folks that's not on the Seahawks. Seahawks also. Who we looking forward to playing?
If Deshaun come.
Yeah, Deshaun. You gonna hear him a mile away.
Um,
Talk somewhat.
Who else? The twins.
Yeah, the twins. They always bring.
Yeah. Larry.
Yeah, man. That'll be real cool. I really look forward to that game. That's the 1:15 p.m. game.
I heard it's a lot of alumni coming. Too,
It's Is
we having 2 games?
alumni will be playing alumni for this year. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a game just to get everybody back, man. It'll be a fun time. Lastly, I want to say thank you so much for you and Coach Malik being able to start that Tuesday Foundations thing, to be able to work with guys. I want to know, like, what do you feel like your motivation was for just wanting to come out and just kind of give back in that way?
Help the kids get better.
Yeah.
See them grow.
Yeah. That's good, man. And we noticed a lot of times, I don't know, you probably gave away like 3-4 pairs of cleats this year to just random guys on the field. He would come out, you need some cleats, and just give them away, man. And I really appreciate you just modeling servant leadership in that way, man. And I that made me proud that you own the league, own these young, you know what I'm saying, like love, taking the time to serve them and love them so well, you'll come out and do something like that. So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for that, man.
Question for you. As we were talking about earlier, we were talking about the Rising Stars game, and I know you work with some of these guys in the foundations classes. I mean, what are some of the things that you would tell them, or how would you encourage them? Like if some of the Rising Stars guys are looking right here at you, one of the alumni, how would you encourage them to better themselves on the field, and then also off the field?
I mean, I would say keep grinding, keep your head up, stay positive, and keep your motivation. Because any time a moment, people could just go down bad. Just keep on doing you, keep on rising. You feel me?
Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. We appreciate you being here today for one, but also where can we catch you in the fall, man? Huh? Up Coppin State, playing for the Eagles, you know, so you make sure to get us that schedule. We're gonna pop up on him in a couple different games, man. So he's out there doing his thing. What position? Cornerback. All right, cool. We look forward to coming out and just supporting you in that way. But yeah, if it's nothing else, man, we thank you guys for joining us as we did this segment every week. It's sad that this is the last one and that we're winding down. But everyone's been asking me. Next season is basketball season starts on September 7th. So make sure that you guys kind of keep your ear to Instagram, to the app, to know, you know what I'm saying, when everything is getting started out. But September 7th, mark your calendars. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We look forward to this last Saturday, ending it off well. And you guys have a great night.